Welcome to SportsPeoplesTV. Right, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about will TNA ever be bigger than WWE? Now, the first thing that comes to your mind is no. And you think that because WWE is just the biggest wrestling company, they're not even a wrestling company, they're just a global giant. Where if you go to Tokyo, Japan, India, or anywhere around the world, if you just talk about wrestling, they'll instantly mention WWE or a superstar of WWE. They'll mention John Cena, Randy Orton, so on. They wouldn't really mention TNA. But what TNA is doing now is just smart. Because if you go Italy or England or Brazil, these kind of countries, when they think of wrestling, they will think of TNA simply because TNA broadcasts there. Like TNA is shown in these countries, and they keep doing it because that'll make TNA be known worldwide. If you get what I mean. I mean, they really didn't become famous because, for no apparent reason, I mean, they promoted their company, and that's why they're so successful. TNA will do that, don't worry about it. I mean, they're doing it now. It is in how many countries now? A lot of countries now. And that will bring more viewers in from different countries, and they'll watch, and then, of course, they will know what TNA Impact Wrestling is. Not everybody does, but a lot of people do. And when more countries see it, when more people do it, the only way to do it really is by, like Drew Galloway said, you watch TNA, you like it, you go to your friends, go tell your friends that TNA is good, tell your family members, because I've done it. And when they watch it and they think it's good, they'll tell their friends. Then their friends watch it, then so on and so on and so on. That's how you build a train full of TNA fans and viewers, and then more and more watch. Also buy t-shirts. I mean, we should all buy t-shirts of TNA. I mean, they're not that expensive. If you go to Euroshop in the UK, it costs £11. It's not the most expensive thing in the world. It's only £11, and by doing this, you're showing your impact. You can tweet that, and you'll most probably get a retweet and a tweet or favorite from TNA or Superstar. That's how. I mean, also superstars, building a superstar, because when you think of a WWE legend, you think of The Rock, Stone Cold, and Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, so on. When I think of TNA legends, I feel Kurt Angle, obviously a WWE, former WWE superstar, who's been in TNA longer. I think Kurt Angle, I think of Christopher Kazarian, I think of AJ Styles, Suicide, which is Manic now, for those that don't know. I kind of do think of Christian Cage. I mean, he's done a lot though. And Team 3D. And there's so many more I can go on all day. The thing is, what they do now, what TNA is doing now is brilliant. With these superstars, Bram and EC3, these two in particular, because EC3's unbeaten is not like any others. Like, I just don't see him losing. When Crimson was unbeaten, I knew he'll be unbeaten sometime, and they got beaten at Slammiversary. But I think what they can EC3 is totally different. Build on that. So basically, building on this will invent something so he can feel like the crowd will be like, well, this guy's not gonna lose. And so when he does lose, the crowd will just stand up and go shizzles like the Undertaker did when he lost, because nobody expected Undertaker to lose. Just like what they could do, EC3 is hype him up, make him look so powerful. I'm beating for another year at the World Championship. So when he loses, not only will they be like, whoa, he lost, it'll be a relief because they were so bored of him. Now Bram, what they could do special. This dude is the next hardcore legend in my opinion. This guy could be one of the best wrestlers in the world soon, because he's on that path. And what he did on Impact on Wednesday night was brilliant, calling out a past Impact wrestler, beating him. Well, he could do the same this Wednesday. He can do that and bring another past, or call out another past Impact wrestler rather, and then beat him. And then the next week after this one, call out another one, and then another one, until Slammiversary. And then next Slammiversary, he'll call another one out. And who knows? It could be AJ Styles. It could be anyone. You can freaking make this storyline amazing with Bram calling out people, and eventually it lead to a freaking TNA legend monster, AJ Styles. These things TNA can do brilliantly, and if they think about it and take the time, they'll make a great storyline. So EC3, like, I wouldn't say another year, but I feel like the UK tour, at least make it on being, and then have something special. Even if you lose, do something inventive instead of just he's lost, finished. Do something inventive. I don't know what it is, but we'll see what they will do. And with Bram, I've told you, at Slammiversary he'll call someone else out. So since before Slammiversary he's beaten everyone, every past Impact star that's been called out by Bram, and then AJ Styles comes back, and then we'll see what happens from there. Now, other superstars like Manic, Argos, who really rarely comes on once or twice, Tigre Uno, Loki, and Kenny King, DJZ. Now, what I would like done with these is like make them all look like they want the title, because I don't think you understand what I mean, but what I'm saying is, like, 1 week Tigre Uno wins, the next week he won't win. So what I really mean is stick to one superstar, or wrestler rather, and then have him dominate, and then the rest can fight the champion, but they need to make him dominant. What I'm talking about dominant is, don't just go cash it in for option C. A guy who like Tigre Uno, who will make the X Division look amazing if he holds it, and then hold it with pride instead of just cashing it in like Spud did. And then DJZ, Loki, and then Kenny King and Manic, even Fredo, and Argos, all these guys, make them win matches and get over, but don't have too many of them, because it's going to be a waste of space, and you can do more inventive things with them. You can do Argos versus Tigre Uno, and that would be amazing match, high flying match, Slammiversary. They can do a lot of things, and these kind of ways will make TNA bigger in a sense of more people watch, because they know what superstar they like. I mean, some people just watch TNA because of Kurt Angle or AJ Styles because they were amazing superstars, and if they build on that, they'll watch just for certain superstars. But what if they're all good? Like Bram. Some people just watch for Bram because he's a beast in the mic. Like, these kind of things will make TNA more enjoyable and bigger in a sense of, hey, this is really awesome, I'm going to tell my friend to watch this, and then they'll watch. And if they like it, they'll tell their friends. This is how it works, guys. Also, what I like about TNA is this storyline with Magnus, Mickey James, and James Storm Revolution. Now, it's Slammiversary. Instead of being predictable, say, oh, Magnus is going to win, do something different, shocking. Mickey James turned heel, done. And we see just a different side of Mickey James. So So guys, when I say will it ever be bigger, at this moment in time, no, because TNA is in a progressing stage where they are testing, experimenting things. Like look at the lights in the Manhattan Center. You know, it was dark. They thought work out. They got feedback. We don't like it, so went to the UK. Only a bit of it was bright, and then they said no, we still don't like that. So when they went to Universal Studios, what they got was the crowd wasn't so dark, so it's kind of blue, purplish and colours, and I really like that. So they're in the experiment stage, and when they finish and they get everything how they want it to, there you go, that's it. Then that is when TNA can be TNA at its best, and then compete with WWE once again. Because it's crazy to think TNA will ever be bigger, because WWE is always going to be WWE, but if WWE wants, every company, okay, here's what people need to understand. WWE once was TNA. WWE once was how TNA was. Not everybody knew WWE back then. Not everybody knew WWE. They worked hard, and now they're a global giant. But why can't TNA do that? Tell me, is it impossible? No. Can they do it? Absolutely. Will they do it? I think so. Give them another 1 or 2 years, and I think they'll be in big arenas with big crowds, filled up, sold out. They can do it. I believe that. So guys,